Good Sunday afternoon to everyone. It is September the 7th, year is 2014 of our Lord. Houston won. Dallas is fixing to lose here in the next 20 minutes. Terrible upset. first, first game of the season. Coming out of the chute well, Texas. Half and half. Anyway, I wanted to just let y'all listen to what they're talking about. Remember, we've been talking about this for a long time. I know you've heard me say everything starts with a single thought. Have great thoughts, you have a great life. People have been thinking that those of us that think that way are crazy, but just listen up to what they're talking about on Truth Frequency Radio right now.
To the truth.
Yeah, but don't you think this culture that we live in is a little bit suicidal when it comes to spirituality and spiritual growth?
Yes, I do. And unfortunately, and so you hear me chuckling right here, because they really think to the point that there's going to be an angel or this or that that's going to come and save them right away. Now, I'm not saying that they're not there. We do have a lot of helpers out there
We
on
do.
the other side, and you can call them what you wish, but they give us the chance to make the mistakes or make the gains. It is up to us. And it is this society right here has become so materialistic that they've forgotten what this country was all about, what
Mm-hmm.
life was all about. How many people out there are chasing the dollar instead of chasing life?
Right, right. And how many people out there think that certain things are okay morally that they know deep down inside are not okay? You know,
That's right.
killing babies in other countries because they're a certain color. That's not okay.
Yes,
You know, uh,
status quo stuff.
thinking that it's okay to put old people to sleep like they're animals is okay
Mm.
to some people, and
That's
it's like
that's because
what's going through their heads right then.
right now that's a control issue. You have a section of society that doesn't care about you, doesn't care about me, our children, anything else. They're in the power control. These are the elite that people talk about. Yes, they really are out there, and you can tell simply by the actions of the last couple of presidents we've had. All they are, our presidents, ladies and gentlemen out there, are on the need to know basis only. They don't know everything that's going on there. The puppet that's set up in front of the regimes and everything that'll do the talking for them to the public. The fact is, we come to the point of waking up right now where we know what is real and what isn't real. Everybody can tell it. You look at all the people out there. You can't ask anybody how's things going. How's the president? They know. They know what's going on in society and around the world, and they're scared right now. But the key right now, what we have to do is, I go out and I help somebody whenever I get a chance. I don't care if it's every day, every other day, whatever. But when you touch base with somebody and you start talking to them, they get a little touch of what you're like soul wise, and you get a feeling of how they are. And then you can start making changes. You make changes, and as we say, when we went into special operations and went into the country, you have to win the hearts and the souls of the people. When you do that, you can make the change. But right now, people want to make a change. There are a lot of people waking up out there, as we called them, the sheeple, that are now waking up and seeing what's really happening and going, wait a minute, I don't want to be a part of this. This is dark. This is evil. Yeah, but there's nothing we can do to stop it right now. We can put the energy out and we can slow it down and everything. But what has to happen is going to happen. So we have to be, as individuals, prepared for what's to come spiritually, more so than anything else, because the spirit, your inclination, your intuition will tell you what to do.
What's going to happen is going to happen. We'll talk about preparedness right on the other side with William White Crow.
Just thought I'd give you a little taste there of what's going on.
Astronomy,
Whoa!
alchemy,
Just see what's going on about town. Just looking over here on Drudge, see what all we've got kind of comedy we have happening. Let's look over here. John Rivers died. Atlanta Hawks breakthrough. Yes, ahead of the first time. Whatever. Adam Driver, best actor in Venice. Regular thing. Let's get some more color in here. How's that? We need something a little more shocking. Let me go to health up here and see what's over on health. Natural news. That'll work. Hadn't changed this site in a few days. I've seen that syringe a lot. Pure, Pro Pure, and Gravity this is good. You need to look at Big Berkey and ProPure. Good water filters to have around. Never know when you're going to need them. 37 lies America's tale. I like this stuff. Spinach extract improves weight loss by almost 50%. Can't eliminate food cravings. Oh, Popeye. Eat something. He knew what time it was. Hemp seeds cure tuberculosis. Forbidden medicine. Take a peek. Stick that over on Facebook. How's that? Let's stick that on Facebook right here while you're here live. It's going up there. Bingo. Here we go. Y'all enjoy. Probably seen it before though. What else we got over here? Gumbo mental health patients, drug and sent to die along Nevada. Oh Lord, look at this. God. 1,500 mental health patients have been drugged and sent to die alone by Nevada-run hospitals since 2008 lawsuit claims. What is this? United Nations, eating insects is good for health, can create job opportunities. That's what I'm talking about. Humanoid robots to arrive on the store shelf next year. That's one way. If they come up with real good ones, that is a for sure way to curb population. Just think about it. I heard you can order whoever you want. Touchy-feely is real, they say. No, that will curb the population. Just think about it. No more attitude. Let's see what else we got here. Let's go over here to RT News. See what's happening. Good Lord, let's see what's happening out there. Almost freight check. Here we go. No, this is technology. Technology is pretty cool too. Let's see.
On this month's show, Russia's transport gets a facelift in Ekaterinburg. We make the most of the sun in Ryazan. Earth science flourishes in Tomsk. And we check out some unparalleled tech here in Moscow. Technology update here on RG.
How come we're not seeing that kind of thing back over here, folks, where we live? Used to all the time. Let's see what we see about the U.S. of A. Here we go. This is our kind of stuff. Obama vows to hunt down Islamic State militants. Did y'all see what I put on Facebook? I'll show it to you maybe in a minute. I mean, here's what's happening. The ones running our show, the U.S., they see that they want to get this one country to do something because it's going to be really good for them to be able to milk another country next door to them, but they cannot get this one country to help them do this deal, so they go over here to a group somewhere up in the hills, crazy people, that everyone in the world's known that they're crazy, but they don't have any guns or nothing. They hate infidels. They hate anything inside. They'll cut your head off, debow you, eat your eyeballs right in front of you on camera. They're crazy. That's why they live in the hills. They hadn't got any guns, though. They're broke. And so all of a sudden, these ones driving our show, they look up there and they say, good God, man, if we get them some guns, just letting them act, give them some cars and stuff, they're going to make it into the city, and let's ease them over here into this one country that won't help us because we're trying to get to this other country, and let's just ease them in here. These maniacs are going to create total chaos, then we'll come riding in saying that we'll come in and kill them. We get in there, take over that country, put in a new president so that we can now get over into the country we originally wanted to do. Wake up, people. That's exactly what's happening. Look here what else is going on in the U.S. You should have heard this lady. You should have heard her. Hilarious. She's under the ether. What happens is people get so caught up in the lie. They get so caught up into thinking this is the world. It's not. This is a movie scene that was created, what I just went over before. They have to fire up our emotion. to get us to say, okay, these crazy heads come in from out of the hills. No one even liked them, not even the country they lived in. Now they got guns. They're over here. What are you going to do about it? Remember, you created it because you want to get that country, change this government so that you can get to the original one that you wanted because you're next door. And you got to go in there and chase them. Chase these people, crazy heads that are now running rampant with their hair on fire with guns and look, they're driving around in black Suburbans. Where did they come from? Imagine that. This is what's happening, people. This is what's happening. You don't think it's frustrating for someone who can see it to have to be sharing it? It's craziness. Can't you see this? Everybody's talking about it. And they talk about it on TV. Oh, and guess what? We funded this group way back when. But this one segment of them got kicked out of the ones we were funding because they were so crazy. Now they've come in, mingled with the ones we were helping, and they got our guns that we put over there. And oh, remember the deal about the tanks and everything? The hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars worth of good steel operating equipment, tanks, mortars, missiles, Humvees, all that kind of stuff, all that sport stuff just left sitting in the desert. Said that it's too expensive to bring it back. How come they didn't do what military orders say and destroy the equipment? They left it there. You see it, some of it run around the city streets in the U.S. now. Some people spent the money to go over and get some of it. It literally just shipping it back charges. And the rest of it was just left in it with the keys in it. Imagine that. And then maybe a note flies down up in the hills where the crazies live. And it says, free tanks, mortars, guns, ammunition, Suburbans, everything that you need. And they're talking about you bad over here in this one country that you want to get into, change the government so that you can get the one that you really wanted to in the beginning. And then they drop those notes up in the hills and say, in this country, in the middle, they want you want to change they're really talking bad about you. They're going to wipe you out, and they love infidels. Whoa, here they come. With turrets mounted in the back of those four-wheel drive GMCs. Good God, people wake up. What were we talking about? Let's check over here. Yes, Dallas got 10 points now. Great. Let's check back over and see what they're saying over at Truth Frequency Radio.
At the same time as you watch the bobcat kill the rabbit. So you have to understand this duality of things that is in nature. Things happen for reasons. We may not know what they are sometimes. And another thing, stop every one of you for a moment and think about when you really needed something, it came to you. When you wanted something real bad, a lot of times it doesn't. So we have to understand the synchronicities of how things work. If we're good people and we're giving good energies out and we're working this and we're developing ourselves, understanding that our body, in a sense, is a temple, what we put into it gives us either longevity or it kills us early. I mean, this is reality. Mm-hmm. We don't have the lifespans that they did thousands of years ago. So we look at this, but our spirit is going to continue on.
They're off into that quite a bit. As you can see, that's happening Sunday. Let's check that score before I have to go. Still 10-28. What is it? It is the what quarter? Ooh, fourth quarter just started. We'll see how that shakes out. Good entertainment. Keeps the civilians in the Sheeple happy here. So that they're not listening to this.
Well, be it not do that thing again.
All of that. And so that they won't see through all of this. And to surely find out that this is happening and we're the ones actually funding it, that would cause problems, would it not? The police departments are getting to be totally crazy. I mean, my gosh, the people out there in the world are crazy. These people that work around town, here comes some Humvees and stuff. They get out, called out on a call. If you got the toy, you're probably going to play with it, but some of them are, going to slap nuts. But yeah, Lord, what a mess. So let's just be aware of it and what have you, and I'll catch y'all on the next little call. Gotta love that solar. Get in touch with me. Jedi 1, we down.